Hey guys, welcome to another Swag Academy exclusive. Today we're going to be talking about Tinder profiles. I'm going to give you a couple of examples, including a guy and girls profiles, and just sort of set you up for a template, examples of what you should or shouldn't do. And more importantly, I want to point out that even though I do believe there's a standard formula that you can apply to just about anybody's profile to optimize its performance and get more matches and dates, etc. I also believe you have to play on your strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, everybody has different things to offer. So that's why I gave this example here. This is just some random guy. I picked this off of my friends. Obviously, when I swipe, I don't see guys, but I took it off of her phone, and I'm gonna try not to be harsh and not to criticize here because I don't know this dude obviously, and for all I know, he could be doing very well. He could be getting a lot of matches. The first picture I like a lot, but the problem that I found as I went through his profile, says he's a personal trainer, so no surprise that he might have a shirtless pic. He's in the water. It's summertime. It's in the lake. I think this is still tasteful, to be honest. He's a good-looking dude. I'm not gonna say, that it doesn't look good. This is where it starts getting a little bit like I personally feel. As a guy and definitely as a girl, like the guy's probably a little bit too much into himself, possibly a bit narcissistic, a bit of an ego maybe to feed. But you know what? Let's say I'm trying to think like a girl here, and let's say I let him get away with that one. He's got another pick. Then, comes another shirtless. This is where I'm thinking, okay, now he's a little bit too much into himself. And lo and behold, we've got, this one's almost the same as the other one. So I don't know. You ladies can comment if you want in the comments below and tell me, are you into shirtless pics at all on general profiles before you start the private chat? And if so, I personally think one is enough. I know I've done them before as well, but I've done them in the pool or in the lake or whatever, but I will limit it to one. And I think this is a little bit overboard. Again, I'm not saying the dude isn't fit or what have you, but this is just something that I would not do. I don't know. But at the same time, he's a good looking guy, so maybe he's getting off on his looks. The other thing to take into account is that I can't really compare myself. Obviously, the guy looks like he's probably 10 years younger than I am, so it might be different. The game might be different when people are in their 20s. Maybe it's 90% about looks, whereas for myself, people in their 30s, it's a little bit more balanced off. Maybe it's 50-50, I want to say. Let's switch over here. I really like this girl's profile. She had a few pics, but I really just wanted to take, obviously beautiful woman, but I like what she said in the bio, in the about section, again, because it's very, very down to earth and very refreshing to hear something like this. It says, too many attractive people, not enough interesting ones. And I think this is where I draw the comparison. I know we're comparing a guy's and a girl's profile, but I think the same could be said for either sex. It doesn't really matter. I think, unfortunately, Tinder is one of these sites that has a bad reputation for being about hookups and about simply the superficial matches based on looks. And when there's real people out there trying to find more than just looks and what's beyond that, see if anybody has any depth or any conversation to offer, anything intellectual. And according to this girl, doesn't seem to be the case. She's probably talked to a handful of guys, maybe many of them good looking, but with nothing interesting to say. So as you go further down into her about section, it says, hold on to every genuine person you find. This generation is people driven by ego, money, and status. Something I obviously agree with as well. That's why I took this as a sample. As a result, good souls are ruined daily. Keep your head up and be conscious of the energy you give out and connect with. So I don't know. I feel like this is a message that should be spread out there to everybody that's in online dating. I know, easier said than done. Most people are out there for selfish reasons or selfish gains, looking out for themselves. But I think this girl has a good point, and she's mature for her age. She's only 31, and she already sees the world for what it is. But last and not least, just a little sample. My profile tends to change consistently because I'm always flipping the pictures. Try to have a variety of just very simple, no filter. Sometimes I smile, sometimes I don't. I try to keep it real. My bio is pretty short. I just a little blurb about myself. But yeah, I try to give sort of a different side. Maybe dressed up, maybe dressed down. Black and white color. Like I said, this is about as shirtless as I'll go in the pool. And I do fairly well. I do more than fairly well. This is not to brag in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually going to tie this to another video that I'm going to make based on Tinder likes and the matches that I get, because the training that I put together within swagacademy.com is going to provide you exclusive content that you're able to see in terms of a template. I have actually a free 7-day dating crash course that you can take right now and see how I put together this template for an optimal performing online dating profile. So I'll give you 7 days worth of how to build your online dating profile all together. And the proof is in the pudding, as they say. I mean, this is a folder I have with matches. To be honest, this is something of maybe a year's worth or less. It's not much, and considering that I don't do this, I'm not on this app every day. I don't do it full time. I've been in and out of relationships, so obviously I don't use the dating apps when I'm in a relationship or dating somebody exclusively. But at the same time, I think I'm more on a couple of other dating apps than Tinder. But I've had lots of success, lots of matches and dates, and my feed is generally pretty full of conversations. Oftentimes I have to filter out or delete drier conversations that aren't going anywhere, just because I simply don't have the time or the energy to keep up with as many matches as I have. And if you guys are struggling, then take me up on the challenge. Head over to the site and try the 7-day crash course, and then go from there and check out my other videos as well. Thank you again for watching, guys. Till next time.